Not get me started, because I would definitely say a prayer.
That's good, man. Pray it up.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Why not? Start it up,
Oh,
man.
man. All right.
Yeah.
Damn. Here we put me on the spot.
I like
Shouldn't have
this.
said that.
This is great.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here, getting us here safe and sound. Thank you for giving us another chance, another choice in your earth, Lord and Father. We give you all the glory. Lord, thank you for showing us mercy constantly throughout our years and throughout our days, Lord. Thank you for everything you do and everything you've done for us, Lord and Father. And we pray today that we have a great segment, a great show, that we have a lot of great energy, and that we continue to do it. Continue that throughout our day, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, nah, hold on.
I like that.
I'm so happy that was recorded. That was beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, please. I want that on mine.
Put that on the end of a prayer.
On
at the end of a
mine,
joint
on
or
my
something.
episode.
That's a DMX joint right there. Shout to the
Yeah,
God,
like
man.
seriously, I like that.
That was
I
good.
need that for me.
Yeah, nah, that's
right.
definitely recorded. I'll chop up the sound bite, give it a trick, see what make it
Thank
work.
you.
Here we go.
Nah, bro, I like that. Seriously,
No, seriously, that was amazing.
that was good. Now my energy is up. I'm
Seriously.
not gonna seriously. Now I'm ready.
Me too.
I'm ready to work.
This
man.
must be the best
I love
episode
that.
ever.
That was amazing. Good stuff, man. This just made me feel like
Me
like,
too. I'm
you
so
don't even
excited
understand,
now.
Like, how much that really meant.
For
right
real,
now.
me
Seriously,
too.
like,
I feel so
seriously,
good.
bro. Like that was. I
needed that.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. All
For real,
right.
for real.
Not for, you know what I mean? That's what we here to do, man. That's what we here to do. Anyway, back to it. I'm not good at getting compliments.
I know a lot of people. I know it's kind of just sit there like
Yeah.
That's that imposter syndrome right
I
there.
don't get compliments. I'm not used to that.
It's okay.
What's going on, y'all? It's your host, Tone Mack here.
It's your neighborhood muscle man, Jonny Dubs in the building.
You're not tuned into Fade and Fit, the show where what we know. And what we know,
It's good enough for us.
also the show we put our little twist on what's healthy and unhealthy. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, get in tune with the community, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have Felly Forbes in the building, owner, CEO of Freckles Juice. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Came off that, nice trip in Africa and whatnot. She's glowing. Energy's different. You know what I mean? She's thinking more positive and clearer. You know what I mean?
I heard that's what trips to Africa do for you, though.
What part of Africa
so
what
nice
part of
to
Africa
the
you
belly.
visited?
I was in South Africa.
South Africa?
Beautiful.
It
Shout
was
out to my man
beautiful.
Mandela. Shout out to my man
Oh,
Mandela.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, beautiful.
So before we get started, I have something to address with you because I have a little.
You
Here
got
we
beef?
go.
You got
Here
beef already?
we go. I know, like seriously, we just started.
You know what I
Love
mean? I seen you write that African food is better than Jamaican food.
Lies. Oh, you about to start a war. Why would you say such a thing?
Did you?
I did not say African food was better than Jamaican food. I said if South Africa was closer, Jamaica would not see me. And I stand on that. Because I go to Jamaica
I'm about
often.
to go back to the messages.
Because I go to Jamaica,
like that.
Go back to the messages.
I go to Jamaica often. But South Africa's further, so the whole experience is just better. Jamaicans got to do better with their customer service. They have to do better with the food as far as like why I have to wait 5 hours to get served.
Shucks.
I forgot what the post was. She wrote.
I literally said that. I said, if South Africa
No,
was
that's not what the post
closer,
said. You didn't say it was
Jamaica would
closer.
not see me.
It was nothing about being closer. You said that the hospitality and everything is
Everything.
better.
The vibe
wait,
is
I'm gonna read
better.
what she said because I have documentation.
Oh, man. Oh,
This is crazy.
I
This
said
is why you
in-
don't
I
respond to
asked
people
her-
in your
I
DM, y'all.
said in what
when
way?
people are in your DMs, you do not respond. This is why.
I
Go
said
ahead.
in
Vanish
what
mode.
way? I said in what way is it better? She said
Okay.
vibes and price. More options for food. Most of the people are way nicer and friendlier and want you to experience their culture. Jamaicans, you have to know them. Like a complete stranger, they will not just take you out, etc. I said, wow.
Okay, so did I say that the food was better? I said more options for food. Yes, there is
when you
more
say
options.
more options, what do you mean by more options?
So in South Africa, like, it's like a culture pot. So it gives you like a French vibe, an Italian vibe.
Okay.
So you get different types of food. You could get their
Got you.
culture food, but you could get really good French food. You could get really good Italian food. You can even get Jamaican food.
I believe you. I
Authentic
believe
Jamaican food?
Yes, because there's Jamaicans there.
Is it
There's
better?
Jamaicans everywhere.
Is it better?
Yes, it's better because the people are better.
Yeah.
So why did she just go get? Now she's agreeing with what I said.
Yeah, because you
now
know what
she's
I'm gonna say
agreeing
it
with
now.
what I said.
Yes, I'm gonna say it. Yes, so what? Because I'm gonna say it because you're like you want me to say it. So
I didn't
there
want
you
you
go.
to say. I just want you to own what you said.
Okay, well it is what
Stand
it
on
is.
business.
It is what it is. Jamaica do better.
Damn. You heard that, my people. I do better. Like,
She said
I don't know what
Jamaica.
y'all doing out there.
Jamaica do better.
Basically, what I said at first, she basically tried to go against it. Now she's finally,
Okay.
manning
Take
up
it
to
however
it.
y'all wanna
Now she's
take
manning
it.
up to it. You know what I mean?
Jamaicans need to do better.
Oh man.
I feel like you're putting that on the Jamaicans that are here in America as
No,
opposed to the
I'm-
ones.
No, I'm not.
Because I never got that experience of bad customer service
In
and
Jamaica?
whatnot. In Jamaica, yeah. Me
How
personally,
often do you go?
I mean, early on in my life, I was there almost every year. Family
Okay,
stuff
well,
and whatnot.
I
Latest trip was
go-
2016, 15.
Okay,
So it's
I
been
was
some
there
time. You gonna say like last
recently,
week?
and I'm going again, and I go often.
Why? Why would you go again? Why would
Because
you go back to Africa?
Right, yeah.
Go back to
that's-
like I
Africa.
just said, if it was closer, I would go. If it was closer, I would go.
Sad.
Jamaica's customer service is
What's A about it?
Yeah. I feel like you're talking about in the grill in Brooklyn.
No,
like,
I'm
when it comes
not.
to- When a Jamaican customer is bad. This is
No,
no
I'm
disrespect to the grill
not.
in Brooklyn. But like, I feel like that's
No,
a.
everyone-
I feel like you're putting that on the Jamaican Americans as opposed to the Jamaicans who are actually down there.
Yeah,
And
the
they
Jamaican
understand.
Americans.
First of all,
they
you
understand
could
tourists,
go
you know?
to a Jamaican
Right.
hotel, all inclusive, and they will look at you funny for asking for something like it's not all inclusive. That's number one.
Like asking for what? Like what are you asking for?
Like if you just be like, "Oh, I need more towels," or "I want more food." Listen, I'm not gonna debate it. I know what it is.
Let me tell you. Let me
Not
tell you
only
something.
Jamaica though, a lot of small islands, except for Mexico. Mexico, they'll scam you outside of the resorts and stuff, but
Facts.
inside the customer
oh, they love
service
you.
is
Oh, they love you.
A1.
Yeah.
Look,
They
I'm
love it.
big on customer service, so I'm not gonna debate it. I just came back from Antigua; it was disgusting. Same way they act just
Yo,
like
this-
they act just
your
like
words.
the Jamaicans. It is what it is.
So basically, bad customer service is what getting you.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
Yeah.
I can't go into a Jamaican store and there's a nice lady in the front. I'm walking right out. Because if there's a nice lady in the front, that means the food ain't
Food
good.
ain't good.
That's not true.
It's very true.
That's not true.
It's very
She
true.
gotta have some type of attitude. If not with you, with somebody else. Like she doesn't
Yes.
have to have it with you necessarily, but
No,
you gotta see her get a little
gone to
spicy
Jamaican
with somebody
restaurants
else. You
where
know?
it's good customer service here in the States. And I'm just talking about in a whole. I'm not talking about a one-off where you get good experience or whatever. But a lot of people get bad experience in Jamaica, for one, like with the customer service. Even they will steal your stuff in the hotel.
No, see, I don't like that. You can't just put that on the Jamaicans.
You
Like,
generalizing this whole thing.
Don't just
Yo.
do that. 'cause
Okay, I'm just talking about from my experience.
From your experience.
I'm just talking about from my experience.
This is such
That's
a,
all I have
right.
to speak on.
You're right.
I can't speak from what I never experienced.
You're right. Who am I to refute?
So
your claims?
Jamaicans who want to
crazy.
live healthy, I don't know if you're going to come to Freckles, but if you
Right.
do, you know what I mean? It's your discretion, you know what I mean? She has a lot to say.
She does have great ginger juice.
Oh, facts.
Ginger-based juices.
Facts.
Know that.
Facts.
Know that for a fact.
This is
What am
amazing.
what am I
Let me
holding
tell you
here, if you
something.
don't
I say
mind?
this, and when I even said that, I say it for us to do better. That's really the truth. Because
Right.
I love Jamaica. I wouldn't, like you said, why do I constantly go? The vibe in Jamaica is beautiful.
A1,
It's
right.
unmatched. But when you do get into a taxi, for instance, and you have an English accent, the fact that they jump the price on you it's just, that doesn't make you good. That doesn't make you feel good. When I could have just tipped you.
But see,
You know what I mean? So things like that, it doesn't, if the whole country, I don't know, but you know, that's what
But
it
I
is.
feel like
'Cause, you know,
I feel like that's somebody coming to New York. Period. Like, say somebody from Africa come here, like, yo, New York, you gotta do better because
We
we straight
do.
mean out
Definitely.
here, straight mean out here. 'Cause
yeah.
I just came from the South.
No, it's true.
And
And New
people-
York, we do. We do need to do better.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I don't think it's not even do better. I just think that's our culture. Like, you know what I mean? You just have your culture. You just have is how New York is brought up. We have each other's back, but we don't trust each other. Like, you know what I mean?
You
It's
have your
weird,
back.
like in a
Right,
sense.
it is. I mean,
you go down
hey,
south,
for me,
you know what I mean?
all you could do is start with yourself, right? So when I came back, I had a team meeting, and I'm just like, I want us to do better. I want us to do better.
Because I went
better
to Africa
customer
and I
service.
seen better, and I want
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
do you have a lot,
literally.
do you have a lot of Jamaicans on your staff?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you
and they need to do better.
I figured Dave would get the message, so I
do better in customer
I hear that.
service.
Yes, they
Okay.
do.
So what
Yeah.
you,
Because
so
a lot
basically-
of my staff that's real Jamaican, I know for a fact that they're really nicer to the Jamaican customers than an American customer when they walk in. The energy is not the same.
I have a suggestion. Everybody who's a business owner right now, go to a Chick-fil-A orientation.
That's it. That's it.
Because them's the nicest people in the world.
Yeah.
You know
No
what I'm
matter
saying?
where you go.
No matter
And
where
at
you
the
go.
end of the day, yeah, and I feel like a lot of businesses are doing better with their customer service.
Nah, Chick-fil-A is top notch.
No, Chick-fil-A is.
I don't eat
I'm not
Chick-fil-A, but
saying that.
when I used to, they
No,
customer
I mean,
service
we always hear that. And I feel like, hey,
to be making so little and having a smile on your face,
Stop, yo.
it's a setup. It's a sunken place back there. It's a sunken place. They doing something. They put something.
we don't know what they're getting paid.
They doing. Man, listen.
You see the salaries online.
Yeah, to see the salaries online. You can see them.
But either way,
I'm
I
not
just
trying to
feel like
downplay,
as
but
people in general, doesn't matter the culture, the background, the race, the creed, we could be nicer. Especially in business, you want people to spend their money with you. You treat them with some respect, be nice, smile. I don't come to spend my money to get an attitude. And I feel like even that little joke that's going on, oh, if I go to a Jamaican restaurant, they're not, and they're nice, that the food is not good. I think that's actually disgusting. It's corny. It's not funny because like I don't come to experience your bad vibe that's going in my body. So if I go somewhere and there's nasty attitude, I'm not buying from there
I hear that. I definitely
because I'm not consuming. That's you.
I definitely hear that.
I could cook. I don't need to come there. Like, so that's just me. But I guess it's funny, Kiki. But like when you really think about it, it's toxic and it's nasty. And why would you want to eat somewhere when someone is treating you like your money is nothing?
So, being that you're an owner and you have your own business, you know, Freckles Juice, have you had anybody complain about customer service at your
Of
establishment?
course, me personally, like they put
complain
my
about
name
you?
in the Google reviews, like the owner.
So
is
what did
nasty.
you do? How was you nasty?
Ooh, what'd you do?
Well, I have to take responsibility, right? I'm coming from a place where it's like I'm gonna match your energy, right? But with growth in time, I realized like no, at the end of the day, it's the customer. They're dealing with things from outside. They're coming to a juice bar. A lot of things could be going on. I can't take everything personal, and I'm still human. So of course, I'm not gonna say that I've arrived and I'm not going to give you back an attitude. But I've learned to step away. I've learned to walk out and be like, hey, can you just take care of that customer for me? Because I already had an experience with them before. Before, it used to be like, you don't have to come here. You know, that was my energy.
You realized that wasn't really productive for you.
It's not. And they would still come. That's the funny thing about New Yorkers. That's to show you how we love disrespect.
It's funny. I was gonna say you were
Because
chasing away
they
business,
still
but you
come
probably
back.
weren't.
They still
So
come back.
weird.
But when they left, I still had that bad energy. So now it's not about the customer being rude and me matching the energy. It's like, how do I want to keep my energy for the rest of the day? And how do I want to go home feeling? Because for me, if I have to disrespect someone, it doesn't make me feel good, right?
Yeah.
So that's where it's at now. So now I know there's some customers who are demonic and they really come. No, it's not a joke. Like Satan sends people.
I always say that.
Right? Like at the end of the day, they're sent to really distract you and take you off your path. So now I'm not going to fight my flesh with your flesh. Like I'm not going to do that now. Because, like, guess what? I already know my purpose, and I'm here to really just run a business, make sure that we could all...
And spread good energy.
Right. So now you come in with your attitude, I'm trying to just get you out really fast. In the nicest way possible. A lot of times I know what they want, blah, blah, blah. I ask them before they leave, here, taste your drink. How is it? Blah, blah, blah. I try to minimize, like, them having any complaints. Some things is beyond my control. Like, if there's a line, there's a line. People don't want to wait, but it's a line. You know what I mean?
Get more cashiers. No,
But so, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Open
all
up
I
the
could do. But I just can't stand for like, okay, so what? They're nasty. I'm going to be nasty. Nah, I can't do that no more.
Got to go to Chick-fil-A orientation.
Hey.
So we're going on what's this, year 8?
Yeah, year 8.
Did you think you could make it this far in this business?
Yes, I did.
You did? You seen it? So let's. Yo,
I did.
Yes, I did.
I mean, who
Matter of
goes
fact.
into business not thinking that they're gonna make it?
I mean, let's so take us back to when you first started the business. How was that? What's that process like? Opening the juice bar. I know you said that you walked up Dyer Avenue and you saw the spot and you asked how much is the rent. And but
I
let's
didn't
go
say
back.
none of that.
Yes, I could have sworn you said that. Oh, well, I'm wrong.
She lied.
Cut that part out. Cut that part out. I listened to the interview wrong. But go ahead. Tell us how the whole process of you
Yes.
opening that
Take us
business
back.
went. Take us back.
Way back.
Opening 8 years ago. Really, I was making drinks at home. Let's see. So you can stop that. We don't have a better
It's been
question.
that far that she don't remember her process.
It's not
You
even
know what I mean?
that.
She don't
It's
remember.
like
She tries to forget it. Did you don't keep?
In the hospital, your man's wanted juices, you got
all right. Yeah, okay.
Thanks for reminding her.
I do remember. It's not that.
Because she
but-
don't remember none of the stuff I said.
No,
That's
because
too
that's
funny.
not what happened.
I could have sworn that's what she said.
No, I didn't.
But go ahead, though.
Okay. So basically starting, I started from home, making drinks at home. Started because I went to the doctor. I found out that I had high cholesterol because I was working in a hospital where we had like Nathan's and I was eating fries.
Oh yeah, we eat good.
I was eating chicken. It was crazy. So I was like, nah. I had a housewarming a couple months ago, and I had asked for a blender. One of my friends, shout out to her. She did buy me that blender, so I pulled it out. I'm like, nah, I gotta lose weight. I worked in a juice bar in college, so at Bally's Total Fitness in New Rochelle. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Hell yeah.
Jenny Craig.
Who's man?
I could have.
What? No, Bally Total Fitness.
I
They
thought
had
it
a
was-
juice
I thought
bar
it was a correlation.
inside.
I
Of
thought
the
Jenny Craig,
gym.
like Jenny Craig, didn't know that stuff was a correlation.
Oh, this guy is
Ain't nobody
Craig,
perfect.
That's crazy.
so left.
You're telling your age too.
right.
That's
Damn.
crazy. But anyway,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
so I kind of knew how to make smoothies or whatever. Even though they only did protein shakes back then, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get me some kale. I'm gonna make green smoothies, and I just started there. I would just make that every day. My coworkers were laughing like, "Oh, please, you're not gonna keep doing that." Blah blah blah. Every day, I'm not eating. But the bigger thing that I was doing, when I really look at it, and it's like so crazy to me, I was fasting, and I didn't even know about fasting. Because what happened is, I wouldn't eat breakfast. I would save my smoothie till lunch. And I literally would excuse myself. This was in the VA hospital. So I would excuse myself from them eating and talking and gossiping.
Because that's how. I'm sorry. That's how all the hospitals are.
Yeah.
Women hospitals, especially
Yo,
for Jamaicans.
Yo,
Especially for
Can we-
Jamaicans, they gotta
yo,
gossip.
Everyone.
leave us alone.
No,
man.
seriously, I'm not
You
even
got
going
it.
in.
Leave us alone. You
I didn't even
Jamaican
work
too,
with.
man.
I didn't
I
even
know,
work.
but
I
I'm
didn't
saying
even
that.
work with Jamaicans.
But I'm saying,
I
do
actually.
you even notice like at Thanksgiving they don't sit at the table? They go to the kitchen and just talk and they're in the
bro.
kitchen.
Anyway, so
They don't. They don't.
I remember I was in the bookstore, like the little gift store, and I saw this book, and it was like maybe like 11 steps to be successful, or something like that. And I bought the book, and I would get my smoothie, and I'll just go upstairs to they had prayer rooms. They had I will never forget. They had like a Hindu room, Muslim type room. It was just carpet, and then they had like the Catholic room. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Catholic side. It's like, that's what I know, whatever. And I would sit there and I would journal and I would just pray. I'm like, God, this job is not my purpose. I know you have bigger plans for me. And I would just sit there, drink my smoothie, pray. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's just not this. And I did that for 30 days. And it was like I was driving one day and I saw this spot on Jerome Avenue, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow, a juice bar should go there. The hospital's across the street, it's busy. I didn't have the desire to start a juice bar or do anything with juicing. I was just making smoothies. When I saw that space on Jerome Avenue, that's when it clicked to me, no, oh, shit, there's no juice bars uptown. And I just ran with it, you would have thought I was going to open a juice bar tomorrow. Because, once I saw that space, I just knew it was just like, it's just, I'm like,
Everything
this is my
started clicking,
purpose.
yeah.
Like, this is it. Started making the smoothies. Now they're like, oh, wait, you really did lose weight. I was like, and I don't have high cholesterol no more. Went to the doctor, and that was done with. Then they started buying from me at work. Like, not really buying, but just giving me the money to buy the ingredients like that. So I would make them smoothies here and there, but they wasn't consistent. But I was still fasting. And I told my supervisor, I never forget, I said, let me tell you something. I will not be here in 6 months. I'm going to open a juice bar.
Straight like that.
Just like that. And she was like, girl, you are funny. And I was like, you going to see. And I tell you, that was, I don't know, but December came around, and this is how everything works out. I'm serious now. I'm like, I need to do this juice bar. But in my head, I just thought I was gonna go open it. I called them. They said that rent was like $10,000 a month.
Good God.
And I was like, okay, that's not bad. I was like, I could do that. Like, did not know anything about business. So then I ended up calling my good friend Andrizzy. And I'm like, I need to come talk to you because I want to open up a juice bar. And he was like, that's a good idea. There's nothing around here like that. So while he's there just talking about business, I go to his fridge and I see a bunch of bottles like this. Like these.
Oh, yeah.
Right in
Hold
his
it up.
fridge. So I'm like, what is that? And he was like, oh, me and my sister were doing the juice cleanse. And I'm like, a juice cleanse, what is that? And then he told me about it. And I was like, how much was it? He's like, oh, it was on sale. It was $150. And it was on sale. I said, $150 on sale? I'll make that to you for $100. So he was like, okay. Never, actually, so I'm always used to smoothies because I worked in the juice bar. But I never really made juice. Well, I never made juice. Not really. I literally never made juice. I would go, like, back, you know, when you go to Jamaican restaurant, you could get carrot juice.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's not the same, right? So I'm like, okay, I need a juicer now because the juicer is different from a blender. These are all things I just really didn't know about.
I didn't know either.
Right, I really didn't know. So a friend of mine was telling me, oh, I go to this juice bar in Pelham.
Did you buy Pelham?
It's in Gourmet Express.
Oh, Gourmet Express. Yeah, that joint is dope. I like them. They got a lot of. Yeah.
She was like, look, the juice there is good. I don't really love their smoothies, but the juice is good. So maybe we could go and ask them. So I'm like, I went and I saw it was a black guy. I watched his vibe like 2 days. I kept watching him. And then I just went to him, I'm like, you know what?
Bag him or something.
No, he's an older guy. Really nice guy. So I said, hey, I want to open a juice bar, but I really don't know anything about the machines or anything. Would you be able to help me? He snuck me his number. He was like, call me. I called him. He met me at IHOP. He came with a list of everything that I would need.
Nice.
And he's my mentor to this day. But now I've even mentor him.
Nice.
He's like I'm the proudest. Like, he's so proud of me, and I always feel it's so genuine. And
would you help somebody like that?
I would help somebody like that, but they would have to really come to me with a plan because, like,
you didn't have a plan really. You just asked them.
When he sat with me, he knew that I was serious.
I mean, so before
and that's
you
the
even
thing. A lot of times people come to you, they just want all the answers. I wanted one answer. I asked him one question. I asked him about, I didn't say, how did you start or what are you doing? None of that. I said, what equipment do I need? Because that's all I needed from him. He came with everything. I never used it. You could ask him. He had ingredients for me. He had recipes for me. And I said, I don't need that. So that's the difference. A lot of people want you to give them the answers and for everything. That means you don't want to do the work. You just want to do what I'm doing because you think you could do what I'm doing. But you can't do what I'm doing because it's for me. You have to do what's for you.
So before, okay, yeah. So before you came, to even opening the storefront, did you have a business plan, or did you just freestyled it?
I did not have a business plan at all. I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna be how to start a business backwards. I don't recommend.
That's
I literally don't recommend it. But I was just in go mode, and it happened so fast. So I made the juice for him, and I'm gonna tell you about influence is a hell of a thing, because that's my friend since 6th grade, you know, but I didn't know he had that influence at all. That he would put it on his Instagram and it would get, it's a sneaker page, and he would get flooded with orders.
You talking about the guy that you asked for the equipment?
No. When I went to his house and I saw the juicers,
fridge,
and I told him
yeah.
that I'll make it for him.
Back to
Andro.
Okay, I was
Right.
lost.
So I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's so much people that played such
part.
a part, and it's just so fast. You know what I mean? Because I really only know 2 people, which was Andro and Sean, who I feel like I never seen them have a job. So I just had to ask them, like, how y'all be making money? Like, sneakers really, y'all really be selling Pokemon cards and sneakers, and y'all okay? And it's funny because, like, boy math, you know that whole thing that's going on, girl math, boy math. Boy math is funny too, because I said to Sean, I'm like, even, we'll get there. But anyway, back to Andro, like I was saying. So when he put it on his Instagram, he called me. He's like, you need an Instagram page, because I didn't have an Instagram at the time. He was like, I have a bunch of orders for you. So it was just like that. And that was January. And I was doing deliveries. And then my cousin, Sharita, she was working at a car dealership on Boston Road, and she was ordering juices. Then she had the whole Boston Road ordering drinks. And I'm like, okay.
All them Jamaicans, I bet.
No, they were Spanish. Those are Spanish people support. They are, and they're healthy. Oh
Okay.
yeah, they loved it. They was like, no, I need that. They were sending me their results too. Like, they were losing weight. It was just crazy. So I was going to work late now, all the time. I'm like, see, so now I had to put my my 2
I
weeks
told you
in.
I'm gonna be late and start the juice bar.
And she was like, oh. And I sure did. So, you know, after that, I had 2 jobs at the time. So I quit. That was my full-time job at the VA hospital, which I had to quit because I was, you know, making so much juices and making so many orders from home. Strangers were coming to my building.
Damn.
Like, I was going downstairs, bringing drinks to, one of the customers that used to come to my building, he's still a customer at Freckles today. And I just look at him and I'll just be like, yo, you a creep. You used to come to my building. Like, that's crazy.
She called
Not
a
calling
loyal,
it a
a
customer.
loyal
you know,
customer.
not
That's
really.
hard.
That's
A
how
loyal customer.
I know. I just
You're
joke
a
with him, but
creep.
he know who he is. That's
That's
a
funny.
loyal customer.
Right.
He started on social media and he used to come get the almost goodness. To this day, he still get the almost goodness. He doesn't even change his drink. So it's great to see even your customers grow with you. It's beautiful. But so I was doing that, and I'm like, so I said to my cousin Sharita, like, yo, I need a store. And she was like, how are you making all these drinks? She's like, you need help. So she's like, yo, tell Monet to help you or whatever, my other cousin Monet. So Monet comes over and she looked at my lip, because I have like an open space type kitchen dining room thing. And she looked around. She's like, yo, you're crazy. Why were you in here making all these drinks by yourself? Why you didn't call me? And I was like, I don't know. Y'all busy.
That's a nice friend.
And she was like, yo, I taught her. And then after that, it was just, we was just going to Queens, Jersey, everywhere. Like, it was just like making drinks. We was just, I don't know what happened. It was just like orders and orders. And we was just working so hard. Like, they were working after work. And I was going to work. It was just like that. And I said to my friend Sean, I'm like, yo, Buzzer, you think that I could quit my job? He was like, well, how much is this store? Monet's the one who found the store in Dyer. Because I really was head set on
Jerome Ave.
on Jerome Avenue. That's the one that I really wanted. But the rent was crazy.
How much the rent on Dyer Avenue?
At the time, I don't remember, honestly. But she was like, the fish market was there. They used to do good business. Like, the fish market always have a line. And they moved across the street.
Right, it used to be the fish market.
Yeah, it used to be the fish market.
Yo, you right.
But I'm not from that side. She is, so she knows the vibe over there. I'm like, Dyer? I don't know.
I forgot.
Right. It would seem like a sketchy
the
demographic,
fish
It's so
but
crazy because it's like
that's actually like the perfect
if
demographic
you
for
live
that.
on the other, like if you live towards White Plains Road, it's like Dyer is a foreign land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vice versa. Because now I'm like, I can't go to White Plains Road. Like, you know, it's even though it's right there. But so she told me, she's like, yeah, they moving across the street. They getting a bigger spot. Start there. So that's how I got
So what would you say was the
Dire.
hardest part of opening this juice bar?
Just not knowing anything and just having to do everything yourself. So I guess like the construction, because you have a vision, right? And you're like, I want it to look this way and blah, blah, blah. And then if you're not dealing with real contractors, that could tell you, yeah, I know you like that idea, but that's not going to work.
Like, yeah.
And you mess around with the person that's like, okay, we could do that. And they actually do it and it's not functional. That's the problem. So you waste a lot of money. People, contract.
Trial and error.
Just trial and error. Waste a lot of money just that you don't really have. That's, like, okay, that doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. That was like one of the hardest
Was there
parts.
ever a doubt in this journey?
No.
There was no doubt, like, oh, man, even during the whole process of you making the juice bar, like, oh, this might not work. Like, oh, gosh, this is too much.
No, we just knew it was going to work. We really knew it was going to work.
That is a different type of belief.
We just knew it was going to work. It was just no other way. Because I just knew it was my purpose. Like, it's just like, it was God ordained at that point. So many other things led up to it. You know what I mean? I just knew it was going to work. And plus, I mean, if they were buying it from my house, why you're not going to buy it from a store?
Yeah, facts. Drop a bomb for that.
That's how I looked at it. Because, like, personally, I'm not buying smoothies or juice from nobody's house.
Crib, yeah.
Food is one thing.
And even that's a little sketchy,
that
too.
is sketchy.
Yeah,
But, like, you hear more about that. Fish fry, da-da-da.
Yep,
Stuff like that. But, like, smoothies and juice from somebody's house is wild.
So from there to now, 8 years in the business. 8
years.
Through the pandemic, through all of that. What was your toughest year so far?
This year,
This year?
2023,
Really?
is really hard.
Why?
Because, like, with the pandemic, a lot of people were spending money that we had from the government. People weren't working.
The
You know what I
stimmy.
mean?
The
Like,
stimmy.
the stimmies was...
A lot of crab
Yo.
legs in 1942 going around.
It was a
Yeah.
lot, and
Casamigos.
and they were at
I miss
Freckles.
those days.
They were great.
I don't.
It was great.
Actually, I do.
It was
I miss
great.
those days, man. I miss them.
I miss those
highways
days.
clear.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Travel prices was down.
Beautiful, beautiful times, man.
I went in the pandemic.
Beautiful times.
Picking up some
I know your business was booming. 'Cause
It
everybody wanted to
was.
be healthy. Everybody was health conscious at that time.
Everybody was so
Even the crackheads. But yeah, everybody's
I-
health conscious.
yeah. So I mean,
But the crackheads.
so
ain't died.
this
Nobody
year
died.
in 2023, everything is inflation.
Mm-hmm.
So products that we used to buy for everything is doubled.
Bananas
and
like
some-
$3 now.
Exactly. So
That's wild.
and some things are hard to even get. Things that customers love and miss. So this is the hardest year, but it's so crazy. I'm so hopeful because I just know it's just I feel good about it because it's like that underdog story. It's like, damn, we was doing bad. Like, you have to have that in your journey. So it had to come. It can't all be good, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would be scared. But now that I know, like, no matter what, we still stand, that means I have something that's going to last generations. It's not a trend. It's not going to leave. Because guess what? Even when we was down, we still stayed open. So it's only up from here. That's how I
Just
look
prayed
at
on it and kept it moving.
That's it. That's all I could do.
And the part I think that resonates with me most in your story is the pivot from you having this stable 9 to 5 that you really didn't like, you weren't really passionate about. And then you just said, I'm just cashing in on my chips. Like, this is not what I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
So crazy about pivoting. Like, it's an interesting thing because when I was in school and I was going to school for social work, I even look back at my my Facebook posts. I love Facebook for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I love that.
my
I
God.
really
I
love
don't.
that. It's so
I don't.
it inspires me over and over
Yeah.
just to see
I was
what I was
ignorant.
writing. And I was like, and this is 2014 or 2013, 2014, I wrote, I know my purpose. My purpose is to serve my community. I can't wait to go into social work.
Oh.
And I was just like,
Young
yeah.
whippersnapper.
Like, everybody want to be a boss. Like, you don't have to be a boss. You could serve. But like in hindsight, that is still what I do. Literally, I'm a social worker. I know so much of my customers' business. I advise
That's
them.
funny.
I'll be like, listen,
From behind the counter. It's just not behind the desk. I love it.
yeah,
That's
that's
beautiful.
really what it is. I've helped people get into programs. I've given other job opportunities. I've made connections. We've done give backs. We do
So you
them
do have
still.
good customer service.
So, I mean, I know I have good customer service.
You do.
I'm not talking about my customer service. I'm talking about matching energy because sometimes
Oh, yeah,
customers come in.
customer
customers
engagement.
Right,
engagement.
customer engagement might be a
all
little
right,
off.
I get you. It's different.
Because it's crazy. Because you know what? With customers, here's the thing.
How do we get back here?
We gotta get back here, right? No, because it's a thing. Because like customers be doing saying some wild stuff, and then I'll be ready to answer them right back. Like for instance, just yesterday, a customer goes like, "Oh, I should be getting 3 points because I'm buying 3 drinks," and I'm like, "But you could also go to somewhere else where you could get that." That's not the nice thing to say.
That is definitely not the nice
It's
thing to say.
not, and I should have never said that.
Oh, you said it out loud?
Yeah, I said
I
that.
thought it was your inner thoughts.
No, I really said that.
What's the matter with you?
That's how you know
Exactly.
you're making enough money.
And this
That's
is
how
what
you know
I'm
you're making
trying to
enough
tell you.
money.
I'm a
When you
work
making
in-
enough money,
I'm
when
a work-
you don't care about little 1 or 2
No,
customers.
it's not that. It's not that I do care. But here's the point. I want the community to understand.
I don't need you.
I do need you. But where do you go where you get that? So why are you stressing me? You're getting a free drink because you came somewhere 10 times. You could go a lot of places 10, 15 times and get nothing free.
Like McDonald's.
Like the deli. Like y'all go there all the time.
Chick-fil-A personally do that to me. If I ask for 3 sauces, and I'd be like, yo, can I get another sauce? They give me another sauce. They're not gonna be like,
Okay.
yo, you could go down the block, go
Right.
get another sauce.
But Chick-fil-A has that money.
There we go. Financial
That's what,
backing.
yeah, they do have that money. That's why.
Listen, when we got it, y'all got it fine.
No,
problem.
I'm saying when you got it, you really gonna be cutting people off. I
No,
don't
I'm
care.
not.
I don't care about you.
That's
you
not
feel
true.
like the way this
No,
going.
it's not that. I
Now I'm
just like
playing
them
with you. I'm
to
playing
think
with you.
about it. Like, come on. Even Starbucks, even Dunkin' Donuts. I'm talking about other beverage drinks.
Those conglomerates are different.
You understand? Like, it's still a point system that you
Right.
have to follow. Why would you want to make up your own point system here? You don't go to Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks and say, hey, well, I believe I should be getting $1 on every $5 I spend. You don't do that.
It depends who's across the counter. If it's a young person, I'm definitely
You
testing
can kind
them
of
up.
finesse them in.
Yeah,
Kind of build that little rapport with them and be like,
if it's
hey,
a young
yeah,
person,
come
No,
on.
I'm testing my
no,
luck.
y'all not. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't do that because at the end of the
I've
day, you
done
just scan your. I'm talking about like you don't question the principle of whatever. Like if it's to scan something, then you just scan it. Yeah, you might say, hey, can you give me a large? Like upgrade me or something like that. But I'm talking about like the principle of the whole system. You're not gonna sit there and make it a big thing. Like, oh,
Right.
well, I think we should. No, you're not gonna do that. So why are you coming to a small business who have a point system?
Right. Who doesn't have to have this
Who
loyalty
don't
rewards
have
program
to have
and
it
is
because
still doing it.
in truth and in fact, we can't even afford it.
Right. Right.
Like if I'm real honest with you, we shouldn't have it. We're not there yet. We shouldn't have it. But
So-
because I want you guys to come, and I feel like that's cool because like to see them get their free drink, it makes the day.
Right.
It really
Hell
do
yeah.
make their day. Even sometimes they'll give it to their friend or
This
their
is true, 'cause
daughter.
we drinking
you
one
know,
right now.
like it's good.
It's very good. Having our
Exactly.
free drink today. We finally got one.
So, but yeah.
So talk to us. Have you ever turned like a difficult situation that you've gone through into opportunity for your juice bar?
That is such a job interview question.
Yeah.
Like, have you? I know. I'm like,
You know what I mean?
I
You
gotta
like-
make some shit up now. 'Cause
That's what I'm
you
saying,
know,
dog.
when you
I'm
go
pretty
to
sure-
a
I'm
job,
pretty
they
sure.
ask you that. You
That'd
gotta
be
be
the
like,
worst.
yeah, remember
They'd be
the
like,
time I had a job one time, and you know they be making up a whole story.
I hate when the
don't
job asks
know.
you,
That's
give me
such
3
a
questions, give me 3 problems you ever had
Right.
to deal with.
I don't know.
I didn't have to
Bro.
deal with 3 problems. You know what I mean? So, but you never had any type of have you had any type of crazy situations that you've learned from? Like, you know what, I can take this and reinforce it into my business.
Definitely. All the time, really, every day. But 2 things I could say when I first started, this is even like when I was making juice at home. And I talk about her all the time, Tara. She's a big influencer now. Like she's doing her thing. And I remember her fiance was my second customer. And I did his juice cleanse. It was beautiful, nice jar, labels. I went to Staples and designed it, all of these things, right? So when she ordered right away, I was like, yeah, I want the money. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to do it. And then, but she had all these allergies and she had this and she had that. And I'm like, yeah, I could do it. So, you know, I did my best to please her, right? Because I wanted to sell. And I remember it just didn't look the same, the packaging and everything, because she changed so many things around.
Mm-hmm.
So when she got it, she's like, this is not what Omar got. And I'm like, well, you didn't order what Omar got. Like, you wanted this way and that way. And she's like, well, you should have told me that. And she was like, you have to stand on your word. Like, if this is the product, then you should have said that to me. And I was just like, who is she talking to? But I had to really go home and think on that and sleep on that. After that, ever since, like, this is what we could do, this is what we can't do. It's something that we really stand on. Sorry that we can't serve you. We don't have that. We just can't. This is how it's made. Sometimes we can make a little changes, of course, if you have an allergy or whatever. But for the main part, like, our ingredients is our ingredients. You know what I mean? So, like, that was something that really helped me to say no. Like, you have to tell your customers no sometimes for the betterment of the relationship. That's something.
So as a business owner, and you have to constantly develop concepts and new inventory, what would you say is has been the biggest marketing plus for your business so far?
I would say the Grand Cups. We have like a 32-ounce big cup now. That's like 2 years old. I remember, like, you know, a lot of times the guys will come in and they'd be like, you don't have a bigger cup than 24. But I'm like, I don't even see that in other stores. Like, why would we carry it? We just renew, like, whatever. And, like, you know, here and there they would ask for it. So I'm like, you know what? Order, like, a sleeve and let's see how it went. And it went. It didn't go as fast, but it did go. And then after that, I did like a protein shake pour on Instagram. And everyone's like, you have big cups now? Blah, blah, blah. And like now, like literally, that's like the size that everyone, girls, boys, men,
I
women,
get no 32
they
ounce.
love the 32-ounce cup.
What are
like
we holding here?
16.
This is
This is
boom,
small.
Boom. What is this? What is this?
I know.
Give it
Bro, for some grown
But-
men. Some
But
16
chicks,
ounce
you
babies.
know, because you get that. So especially with the protein, because it's really a meal in a cup. So once you buy that 32-ounce cup,
Yeah,
you're good for the day.
Yeah. At least
So-
half.
No. How
A
these
lot
people-
of people will like especially if you're going to work, like you're good till you get home.
Right.
So that was really good for us. The shots, the turmeric and ginger shots, definitely.
I feel like that's a prerequisite for every juice bar.
right? But I don't know, like because the way we started backwards, like I said, it's so many things that we probably should have opened with that we just didn't. Like
I was gonna ask you that. Like,
you know, we just only had juices and smoothies for a while, and then it was just like, oh, but I don't know, is it gonna sell? And you know, things like that. So we kind of like moved like that. We didn't just have everything.
is there anything you see now with yourself that you would have did different back in the days opening this juice bar?
Yeah, I would have had a business plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
When I actually started,
I would
square
have
one.
started with a plan. I
mean,
would have
but-
started with some money.
But I mean, you have to appreciate the journey, though.
Definitely.
Because
Definitely, I
honestly,
do.
all the trials and mishaps kind of brought you to here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know what I mean? Even your early, you know, mistakes and whatnot, not knowing and just guessing. Because that's why I kind of, like, really admire the most about your journey, that you really just said, I'm going to impulsively open this bar
Yeah.
without no
That's
business
like,
plan.
I'm telling you, that self-belief thing, it's a thing. You gotta really believe in yourself. Because I don't know, I just had this like, yeah. And then you see your circle is so important. Because I could tell you, my inner circle was with the shits, 100%. My cousins, they were like, "What? That's fire. Do that. You can't lose. Like what?" My friends, like it was my coworkers. They don't know me though, so they're like, "Oh." And a guy that I was dating to at the time, it didn't like because he was just like, "Oh." a juice bar.
But you feel
I
crazy
go to
now.
one in Harlem. You know, like he was saying that, like, oh, I don't want to, like, oh, I don't know. He was just like,
real skeptical, I'm sure.
he was, yeah.
You see him
And
now?
you have to understand, yeah.
How you feel
He's
like
a customer.
he's
He's
a
great.
customer.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
he's cool.
Look at
No,
that.
he's
He don't
not
get no
a
free. He
hater.
don't get no free juices, right?
Oh no, nobody gets free juices.
He don't have the loyalty reward program?
I mean, yeah, he. Oh yeah, but he. Yeah,
okay. I was
he
about to
does.
say.
No, he's
I
not.
don't know. If I go to go girl
But you
on
gotta
extra date,
understand,
So she was
like, not
selective.
everybody's really a hater. They're just kind of like, that's a big risk. So they're just like, you sure you want to do that?
Right,
like,
right.
you know,
Especially when they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't
especially when they wouldn't
understand
take that risk themselves.
right?
So,
it's
exactly.
a bigger,
They're
it's a
projecting
bigger.
their
Yeah, but like,
affairs onto
but my
you.
close, like my cousins, like Monet, Sharita,
They was all crazy though from the get go.
I know So it's always like, what you? That's what you want. That's the time you want to be doing it. So, but that's what you need though.
Definitely.
Everybody was just like, yeah, great. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there ain't nothing around here like that. So of course, it's all about your circle. Really does matter because like I just knew like, okay, if just my cousins support and my siblings, uncles, aunts, we should be able to open. Like we could
Right.
last. Like that's how I looked at it.
So those real stressful days of ownership and dealing with customers, like what does Miss Felicia do to unwind?
Binge watch Netflix.
What we watching right now?
I just finished watching what's that? Love is Blind.
Oh.
It's crazy out there.
I've watched that.
I love that.
I don't know nothing about y'all talking
The
about.
Love is Blind.
I don't
Like,
watch TV like that. I watch anime.
I don't. Who you do?
Oh,
My
God.
kids just went to the whole
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Comic-Con.
They went to Comic Con?
Yeah, they did. And
What?
they
This
dressed
guy.
up. They had their costume and everything.
Oh, you
Why
got
you
some
invite
cool
him?
kids. You got
I
some cool
didn't
kids.
know. I didn't even know. Their
I'm all
uncle
about
took
anime.
them. I don't know nothing about those
He could have
stuff.
taken him.
Yeah, I could have took them.
Oh, for real? I don't know.
Yeah, you know
They
what I'm saying.
like,
I just
were-
want like 2 months of free juices if I did that because that's babysitting.
2 months of free juices. Whose man's is this?
That doesn't compensate it. Bro, you know how hard it
For
is
a weekend
to-
at Comic Con? I don't know.
Bro, you know
about
how hard it is to watch kids at Comic Con?
Listen,
I don't know. I ain't got no
went-
kids, so I don't know.
They had good, great pictures and videos. It was cool.
Nah, that's
But yeah, that's what I do. Travel. Try to like take a quick trip. I love traveling. So
Let me ask real quick. You kept mentioning that in terms of your business that, we're not there yet. Where is it that you guys are trying to go? Like, how big are we trying to get?
good question,
how
bro.
big? That is a good question.
None of my questions were good. Then.
You know what, Chris?
I ain't get that.
I really can't stand him. I can't stand him. How big? I would say until it's generational. Like when I see Jacob open his first juice bar
Okay.
and so on and so forth.
Generational wealth.
I mean, you close to you didn't need a franchise. You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
a franchise. That's like I really do. I want to not only when I see other like people who don't know me buy my concept and open, that's getting there.
I can't wait for the seminars, man. You should have your own
Right.
little seminars showing people
We
like.
are. I'm actually having a brunch on December 10th.
Are we invited?
Yes, I would love for you guys to come.
What type of brunch is this? Give us the schematics.
Is it gonna be Moses?
What are the specifics?
It's called
I want to be healthy the whole day.
No, it's not really about. It has nothing to do with health
Okay.
or anything like that. It's called Cold on Purpose Brunch. It's a vision party, basically brunch. So
Hey.
I just want to like get together with people who have goals and want to write it down, but also have a panel of some of my friends. Like I told you, I really have a cool group of friends who are in different spaces and just like really doing the thing. So just to have a conversation.
pick your
Help
brain.
people. Yeah, people can
That's
pick
good,
brains.
man. Because I feel like you have a very, very, very interesting story. Not a lot of people who own businesses have went this path.
And sometimes, like, honestly, I never really thought it was nothing. Like, I didn't think it was an interesting story. Like, I never looked at it any way. I never even thought of entrepreneurship as something. It's crazy to me, actually. Like, everybody who I looked up to had a corporate job.
Mm.
And social work to me, even then, I didn't even know I was thinking like an entrepreneur, because I was like, okay, if I get my master's, I could just open up my own practice, like, stuff like that. So, now I see a lot of people and they come up to me. Just last week, I met 2 juice bar owners, young ladies who literally came up to me like, oh, you're Freckles, right?
Nice.
And I was like,
Fire.
yeah, I
Look at
was
you,
taken back.
trailblazing out here.
Because I asked my mentor, like, how do you deal with people who want you to be,
Their mentor.
who's inspiring, like you inspire them, but they're in your field? That's kind of weird, right? Because like, how does that work? And he asked me, he's like, how do you view them? I'm like, I don't view them as,
happens.
Stops.
yeah, I don't look at people, because like, I don't know, I don't look at them as competition or anything, because it's like, there's a million of everything.
Right.
Chick-fil-A ain't doing nothing different from Wendy's.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
They're not, but they definitely are.
Yeah, they are. I feel like a better analogy would be like the hot dog stands in New York City. Like there could be 10 hot dog stands in New York City,
Right.
on the same block.
Okay, you know what I thought about the other day? Now how everybody have a car wash, the portable car wash.
Yeah.
And I said that to my son. We were driving up Baychester, and I said, Jacob, you remember when there used to be just one? It was only one guy there. But let a nice day like today, I bet you it's 10 and they're all busy.
Yeah,
yeah.
they are
Oh,
busy.
yeah.
They're all busy. It's enough people.
Yeah,
So
because-
it's not that.
It's the experience you're given too,
It's
as well.
experience, it's everything. So I really don't mind speaking to them, but it's just like, I don't have a juice bar mentor. My mentors are in business, but they haven't even done what I'm doing. So, and I just don't feel like I'm at the space to really be a mentor, because, like you said, because I'm still trying to grow, and I've made so much mistakes. I'm making mistakes. I'm fixing mistakes now that. So I could give them a little like advice, but I like real solid advice. I don't like people guessing when they're talking to me.
Okay.
If you go to a mentor, you want to know like they know what they're talking about, and I would just hate to mislead
I mean,
anybody.
nobody's gonna think that with you though, because you have 8 years in the game and you
Right.
survived a lot.
That's really baby though. That's really nothing.
It is, but you're still a young business owner, so it is
Right.
something.
yeah, and you
It is, and I try, and that's why I said like I'm trying to like be more
transparent.
not only transparent but more proud. Like
Give yourself grace, man.
Yeah, definitely grace, and to really know like, yo, I really did that. Even like sometimes I look back at the pictures and I just see the growth. That's what makes me like, yo, I'm really crazy. I really did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
kind of
for-
piggyback. Oh,
Go ahead, go
let me
ahead.
just kind of piggybacking off of that last thing, your interaction with those 2 women. Do you feel that you have an obligation to continue to inspire people to kind of get into this field? Because you had 2 random people, like you said, just in your field, didn't know you from a hole in the wall, but they came up and they were inspired by you. Is there some type of obligation to kind of, as a young black successful woman in your field, is there some type of obligation or pressure there to, stand firm and do right in this field?
Yes, definitely. Because like one of the young ladies, I felt obligated to give her a piece of advice, like because I saw something that she was doing. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. You should do that, because I just did feel obligated. I really did. So in a sense, yes, but I feel like I have a bigger obligation, not to just women who want to get into the juice bar space, but just to just my community in general, because it does matter. Like if I didn't see even those in corporate, I wouldn't know that like, oh wow, she's young and she drives this type of car. That's what I looked at. I remember this young lady from my church, and I remember her getting into her red coupe, and I'm like, what you do? I asked her, and she's like, okay, I work in a hotel, blah blah blah, and I started working in hotels because I saw that. And I'm like, wow, she look good. She look like she got money. It's important for it to be. So that's why I go back to schools. I work in schools. I work with kids, because it's important for them to see. I'm doing and pivoting. So to speak about that, like I'm working with a middle school on Fridays, like an after school program where we're doing like a cooking class.
Nice.
And they love me because I'm young. That's
Right.
it. Because they're like, oh, Miss Freckles, when you coming back? When you, oh. And every week, it's adding, the kids are coming because they're telling their friends, like, no, she's mad cool.
Mad cool, yeah.
Like, you should see her. And now they're asking me questions about my personal life and about my business life. And they're never going to forget that. Because I remember those experiences, right?
Love it.
So,
Love it.
yeah, I know I have a bigger responsibility just on a whole.
That's good.
Representation matters.
Yeah.
It definitely does matter.
So let's say I'm a person that's brand new to the area that you in, and I'm looking for a place to get some juice and everything. Why do you feel I should pick your location specifically to get the juices and things that I need?
Because I feel like Freckles, it's a culture exchange. It's not only juice. And
Like that.
when you come there, it's just the vibe, it's the energy. That's not really just coming for juice. Like, you're gonna come and you're gonna enjoy the music at the very least.
Jamaican music.
We mostly Caribbean music.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
We gonna keep picking at the Jamaican thing all the time.
A lot of old school
I'ma keep doing
R&B,
it.
a lot of our school, old school R&B, hip hop. You're gonna get that. You could pick up a book while you wait. You could read our wall. They do all the time.
They do?
Yes.
I'm not reading while I wait nothing.
A lot
like
of people
that.
do.
That is-
People take the access. Can we take?
They be stealing the books? Oh,
no,
no,
they
shit, I'm
ask
sorry.
and they bring
Take
it
it.
back and they
Oh,
read
you
it
trust
and they
black
come back.
people.
Stop it. Yo.
I don't know about y'all, but honestly, I have
In the Bronx,
the
too.
one off. I have, like I said,
The
yes,
Bronx.
I do have some customers that come in with
Trust
some type
people.
of weird vibe, whatever.
Yeah.
But the majority that comes to Freckles, you'll be shocked. Like, the Bronx have some influential people. Very,
Indeed.
the biggest deals that I've gotten is from customers.
Nice.
When I've got the deal with Target, Nike, these are customers that's
You got
in
the
high places that be
big
like,
bags.
Help open
Big
the door.
bags.
look, yeah.
Wow. Oh, that is amazing.
Big bags.
They open the door for you. Like, these customers they don't play. They don't play. Like, they teach you things. They be like, wait,
all I
what?
heard is bag number 1, bag number 2, bag
First,
number 3.
Target, cha-ching. Nike,
She's saying everything. I just hearing bags drop.
Nah, that's
Bing,
beautiful. though.
bing.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. So I feel like when customers come, if you're new and you come to Freckles, you just the vibe. It's just the energy. Like, that's gonna make you feel like, okay, I made the right decision. I was just giving out samples like 2 days ago outside, and a guy walked by and he's like, oh, I never seen this spot. I've been living here for like 2 years. And then I was like, what? You never came in? I gave him a sample and he looked in. He said, yeah, open up at 7. I'll be here tomorrow. He really did come.
back.
He really did. He started following us on social media. He was like, I can't believe I was walking past this place for 2 years. And that's it.
So what's next for Freckles? What's next? What's the big expansion? I feel like something's brewing. Something's brewing. Because a lot of money's moving around, you know what I'm saying? A lot of money's moving around.
Because he's really annoying.
You know what I
guys.
mean? Going on trips to Africa, you're getting better customer service. You know what I mean?
What's next for Freckles?
shit.
Just us getting better in our spaces that we hold right now. Like you said, better customer service is gonna definitely happen. More branding, partnerships. That's it, really.
Cool.
We chilling. We really chilling, slow and steady. We're not in a race. We're not trying to expand and open 1 million by this.
Why not?
Because this is not
Not
what I
It's
want to
not
do.
the business model, right?
That's just not the model. The model is to serve where we are.
All right.
That
Like
is
I
real
said,
community.
there's somebody who I met yesterday just because I was giving out samples.
I was there when it first opened, actually.
And he said he did not know that Freckles existed. And he'd been in the community for 2 years. There's a problem. We have bigger issues than expanding because there's people who live
Right
up the
around the
block
corner,
and
yeah.
didn't know. So,
Trying to capture home first.
yeah.
Awareness.
We have no reason to really expand
I was
right
there
now.
when it first opened, though. I was up in
I
there.
hear that.
I was up in there. I was up in there for the grand
Well, we
opening.
haven't seen you since.
Oh shit. Wow.
That's the next problem.
I was there again. She just don't be there. I was there again. She just don't be there. And I make my own.
You work boss hours now? You don't work the
Yeah,
regular
she's
9
not
to
there on
5,
a
you
regular.
working-
So let's talk about
Tricks,
that.
don't you see me?
You work like
see
5
me
to
at
7,
work, right?
right?
Because I see him.
She work 5
But
to
do
7
you work
in the afternoon?
You act like you work regular. When I come
I
in,
work-
what time you be there?
Okay, we have 3 locations.
Exactly. So you're not gonna always catch me.
Oh, trust me, I would hear about you. Customers like you, they usually report and let me know.
Report his ass.
They would let me know. Someone like you was here. Trust me, I would
Anyway.
know.
Also, I
You look like you would get reported.
Yeah.
Though. Like you
Trust
walk in there
me.
and cause a
They'd
ruckus
be like,
real quick,
do you
I don't close
know?
it ruckus.
Like, not
They
even
would let
that,
me know.
You'll come across a staff who's just like not used to you. Your energy, and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I think this guy's he's a little. We got to call the boss right
No,
now."
Right.
I'm not. Me?
Yeah, they're
me?
definitely.
They
They-
might
they-
just not
me?
get you. I'm not saying
Me though? I am not hostile. I am
No,
not
not- you're not
unorthodox.
hostile.
I'm none of that.
They just won't get you. They just
Nah,
won't get
it's nothing hard to get. I'm walking there asking for my order. That's it.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I don't know what kind of. I don't know what kind of energy.
Security.
I don't know what kind of energy I've gave y'all to think that. But anyway, I got to do better because if y'all thinking that way about me.
Stop it.
All right, we reached to the point of the show where we're gonna ask you a few questions about what's healthy or unhealthy. So get the cards behind the pillow.
Got the
No,
card.
a little sneak.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I like this. I do this. Like, you know, why is he doing this to me? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm excited. Like, this was cool. Y'all didn't have this the last time I was here.
Ooh,
What
say
last
that.
time? I don't know when you last time you was here. When you was here.
Whatever. You know.
When you was here. When you was here.
Y'all
When you was
stepping
here.
up. I
When you
was here.
We don't. You was never here. You was never here. What are you talking about?
You
This
know
is
what?
great right now.
This is a better energy. You know, you opened up with prayer. There's no weed smoking. It's a vibe in here. Let's keep it
Yes,
going.
yes.
Like, let's be healthy.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love this. This is amazing.
Don't
Come
encourage
on.
it. Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it.
You brought this energy
I'm
today,
just
man. This is
saying, like, it's you. You're the
This is
problem.
Tone Mack
I'm
engineered
the
energy
problem.
Right now.
I'm the problem now.
Right now, yeah, you want to, like,
All right, let's move on.
you know, okay, let's move
continue.
on.
Let's
Okay,
move
fine.
on.
Move-
All right. All right. So the first
Now they want to
question
move
is.
on. It's finished. We get that a lot, though.
Yeah,
You hear the
I didn't want to do it on
It's
camera
really
on the mic, but like, damn.
That's what
Like,
we
I've been
love.
looking at
And
that
this is why
little-
people come to Freckles, and this is why they buy the 32 ounce.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that
That's a
little 16
joke. The
wasn't enough,
16
man.
ounce
It's
is a joke.
baby
It is.
food right there.
It really is.
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
We're at the part of the show. That's,
All right, we're at the part of the show
We're at the part of the show.
Where
Yeah, like I was saying, we're at the part of the show where we talk about what's healthy, unhealthy, our own little twist on it. So we're gonna ask Miss Felicia how she feels about certain things, and she's gonna let us know. She's gonna tell us if they're healthy or unhealthy, and let us know why they're either unhealthy or healthy. All right. First question. All right. Healthy or unhealthy? Dating someone that makes less than you.
Oh, shit. No,
That
I
is
know a card
so-
coming.
Pick the card out.
wait, that's
Pick the card out.
that's
No,
too
no, no,
open-ended.
no, nope.
Look at the hand. The
Pick
hand,
the card
the hand
out.
is
Pick the
very
card out.
unsteady.
Pick the card out.
The hand is
What
very
is it?
unsteady,
What is
ladies
it?
and gentlemen.
That's not a good question.
It is a good question.
It's a great question.
it's
You're right.
not.
It's a great question. An amazing
No,
question.
because someone can make less than you.
Doesn't
and it
matter.
can
We're
be
talking about you.
healthy.
We're talking about you. We're talking about you. Your preference and what you do. So tell us.
Preference.
Yeah, your preference and
Why
whatnot.
she made
Unhealthy.
Red. We knew it. We knew it.
So
red
go
was
ahead.
coming.
Continue to tell us why.
Please explain.
Because you can have 2 jobs. Get another job.
But not everybody's an owner.
I didn't say that.
Get money with bags from Nike and Target in schools.
I have another job,
She said, "Not my prerogative."
right? I work at Freckles, but I just told you I'm working a cooking program now.
Yeah.
Right?
With the kids.
Right.
Mm.
Because I needed a second job.
Mm.
So can you.
So Jason, you raised the bar. So you got to make. You went from making 100K, you got to make 500K.
Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not arguing.
I love it.
All right. Healthy or unhealthy? Asking a friend to borrow money.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with unhealthy as well. I don't know, but it's nothing wrong with it if you really need it.
So it's unhealthy, but there's nothing wrong with it.
These questions are not good.
Yeah, why?
Like they're not.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is hilarious.
All right. Healthy or unhealthy? Sending your ex a happy birthday text. Everything's unhealthy for her. Everything
Except the juice.
except the juice.
Except the juice. Ow.
Why is that unhealthy?
I don't need to tell my ex. Why are you thinking about your ex? It's an ex.
Maybe still be cool. Might be cordial.
You might show up to the juice barn. You know,
Exactly. Show love.
Cop a juice. you know,
Customer service.
Well, when I see him
on his birthday.
if he comes
Give him
to
a free
Freckles,
juice?
it's happy birthday and here's a free shot of ginger.
There we go.
But why do I have to text you?
I mean, texts are more,
Exactly.
personal.
Exactly. It should be nothing personal with you and your ex.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
I dig it. On to the next. Healthy or unhealthy? Dating someone who has kids.
So it's your preference.
Yes, it is your preference.
Yes, it's
Okay,
your
my
preference.
preference,
Your
I like
preference.
guys who have kids.
There we go.
I
Look
dig
at that.
that. Look at
And,
that.
and see, we need to know why. We
Yeah.
don't hear that often. That is a very unorthodox answer that you
It
don't
is.
typically
Really?
hear in today's day and age.
I like to date guys who have kids because I have children and it's more understanding. Like I don't have the time that someone who don't have kids might have. And they should be able to understand that and vice versa.
Okay. Okay. Healthy or unhealthy? Well, this is kind of like a question for a male,
See what I'm talking about?
but
Is it?
yeah, it's kind of.
You gotta flip it. Make it
Make about her.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Healthy or unhealthy?
What's the minimum? That's the question.
What? No, read it how it is. I want to hear it.
Healthy or unhealthy? Spending more than $300 on a first date for a guy.
For a guy, guys should do that.
See?
What? No, your word.
That's what I said. Now you got to reword it as like.
No, because you know what's so funny? My brother and I was just talking about this yesterday. And we talking about the whole Cheesecake
Oh,
Factory
yeah.
thing, dating,
How much you
blah,
love it?
blah, blah. I love Cheesecake Factory. Take me to Cheesecake Factory on a first date. That's great. But I actually did have a first date that was really expensive. And but it was also around my birthday, so I felt
He took you on the first date around your birthday.
it was like my birthday. It was on my birthday.
Oh, he played that game.
So it was crazy, right?
He
And I
played that
felt,
one wrong.
and I really felt bad because I'm like, if I don't like him and he takes me here, I really did feel bad. But thank God it worked out for him.
Oh, it worked out for him. Okay.
That's good.
But-
and thank God.
Thank God.
Because I
put that
did
man
feel
to the incinerator.
bad.
I'm
I
like,
did feel bad because
brother
I'm like,
man.
now it's my birthday. You take me to Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna be looking at him like
Crazy. Look at this.
that's kind
Look at
of
this.
crazy-ish. But then it's understandable because it's like we don't know each other. It's a first date.
Yeah. I'm telling. I'm testing girls. I'm taking a girl to Chipotle the first date.
Not
See-
Chipotle.
See how she feel.
It's not even a restaurant.
Chipotle's like, yo, that's crazy. Because did you watch Love Is Blind? You said you watch it, right?
Well, I haven't seen the latest season.
Oh, the latest one, the
yeah.
guy said his
About to
favorite
spoil it for you?
restaurant was Chipotle.
See, that's nice. No.
And then I had a
can't.
nightmare about it.
If a guy take you to Chipotle in the first date, the dub,
It's
That's
a nightmare.
it's over.
No,
If you take you to Chipotle,
I'm gonna remix that question. So, what is the minimum amount a man is supposed to spend on his first date with you?
with
Is
nothing.
there a minimum amount?
There's no minimum. It could be a free first date. We could go to a museum.
you just make sure your income is above hers.
No.
Okay.
And that's the thing. It's not about the income being above mine either. It's just the ambition. It's just like your mindset.
So we gotta
has
go back to that
match
question
mine.
then. So it's
Yeah,
not
see,
about
No,
making
because
less.
I
You
felt
didn't
like-
say that. You didn't say
No,
that though.
because-
You didn't say that
Because
though.
I felt like y'all just want the toxic stuff.
No, it's not the
Nah,
toxic stuff. We want you to be
nah.
honest.
We want
No,
your
okay, so
honest,
honestly,
transparent.
like-
So let me ask
for
the
me-
question again then.
Okay.
Healthy
Why you raise it up?
or unhealthy?
Right? He's
Dating
really bullying
someone
me.
who makes
Feel
less than
very
you.
bullied. It's healthy.
Pick one of the
Depending
cards up.
on. It can be healthy. It's all about, to me, the mindset. So it's like the mindset. You can make less money than me, but
Would you date a guy who drives a bus?
Yeah.
Would you-
Hell
okay.
yeah, they got pension, they got insurance. They can put me on
Okay.
their insurance.
Smart
Come
and
on now.
forward thinking. That
What about
smart and
Chick-fil-A?
forward thinking.
Chick-fil-A got insurance.
I think they have good benefits, if I'm not
If
mistaken.
they got good benefits,
Oh, so you're
And
dating
they
the guy
tryna
for the
be
benefits. You dating the guy for the benefits now.
everybody
Don't
dates
they
for
always?
benefit.
Don't they always?
But don't
Yo,
you
you're
date?
an idiot.
Are we all? Don't everybody date for benefits?
I mean, it depends on because I feel like with for a woman it's
If
different
a
than a
guy
man.
wants to date me right now, I have to take into the fact that I'm freckles.
Oh shit! Oh,
But
shit.
suppose he
It's a
doesn't know
benefit
that.
with
Suppose he
that.
doesn't know that. Suppose he doesn't know that.
See,
Suppose
there's value here.
Suppose
There's
he
value
just
here,
met
damn
you
it.
somewhere that he like, you know what I mean, on a random street, thinks
Right.
you're,
Right.
very attractive and whatnot.
done- and that's true.
and you don't.
Okay, and I don't know him either. But obviously, once you start courting and you know things about people, that
Yeah.
will make. Are we going on a fifth date?
Yeah, but
Right?
I would say more so as a guy, he's gonna look at you like, oh, this is a crazy benefit. Like, you know, I mean, for a bum dude probably, but
Anybody.
nah, I don't think so. I don't think so
Anybody.
because like because
Anybody,
from
anybody,
old
'cause I have brothers. I have most of my friends are males. Every time they talk about, it, yo, she's a nurse. Yo, she's a this.
we don't have no access to that money.
It don't matter. It's not about having access to it. You want to know that your partner could hold themselves down at least.
This is true. This
And
is
then,
true.
God forbid, anything happen to you as a man, you want a partner that could pick up the slack, that could hold you down.
Nah, girls ain't trying to hold it down.
That's not true.
That's
Well,
typically-
I feel sorry for you
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. We do
Thank you, because we do appreciate
because
that.
I know my married friend over here knows that what his wife, God forbid, anything. Look, are my kids gonna they're not gonna eat because you can't work?
Yeah, I mean, well, some women don't.
So it's always gonna
have
matter. It
the
doesn't matter.
mindset of you.
Every male cares what their wife does.
It's
Unless
to an
they
extent.
have,
To an
unless they
extent.
have like a abundance. I don't see.
How you telling what man what though? How you telling
Because
what? I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
So you
I'm
mean
a
to tell
guy.
me?
How you telling
mean
me?
to tell
We're
me?
men over here.
So
We're
you're-
men over here.
You're,
How you
you're
telling-
men.
how you
Okay, so
telling
y'all
us,
tell
though?
me right now. You about to
your
find a
finger down.
girl.
Yeah, put your
You about
finger
to
down.
find a girl.
Like, how you
You gonna
telling
find a
what
girl.
guys
Hand
want?
down.
Okay, so y'all gonna find a girl and be like, yeah, she's sturdy, but she don't really got a job right now. She not in school. She be chilling. She do hair every now and again. Yeah, that's my wifey. I'm about to wife that up. That's where y'all at with it?
No.
It's not that.
Okay,
No,
then.
we're saying
not
that basically we don't.
So it matters.
It matters to an extent.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Exactly. And same
To a
with women.
degree.
It matters.
I don't feel like it matters to a woman. I feel like a woman will hold a man who doing 5 years in jail down, but a guy who lost his job yesterday, she's leaving him.
Because he's a bum and he's a
He's
brokey.
a bum. He's a brokey. But we'll hold that guy down in jail. That's in jail for 5 years for whatever. I can't wait till he come home.
That's your perspective.
Perspective. That's reality.
That's not that's not everybody's reality. That's not even. I don't even know
How many
anyone
girls?
like that.
You don't know no woman who held the man down in jail. You don't know no woman.
No woman. Like that's some high school shit.
I ain't know guys get locked up like that in high school. But,
What? Get out of here. You went to my friend in high school.
Oh,
I
God.
did. But we didn't serve no 5 years in 5 years
What?
or so.
I have friends that's still in jail from high school.
All
What
right,
are you
man.
talking about?
Damn.
That's still there.
All right.
I think the whole thing with that though is like when we're dating women, the first thing we're not looking for your occupation because your occupation doesn't really mean much because in the long run we know whether you're a doctor, lawyer, office manager, whatever have you. The structure of dating nowadays and the mindset of it is the man has to provide, the man has to be the leader, the breadwinner, et cetera, et cetera. So if he is not that, is he gonna be able to look at his woman and lean on her? 9 times out of 10, that's not the structure in a relationship
Right.
that's built in today's society. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when we're talking about the experience, 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna have that happy-go-lucky. The woman understands.
the whole
She's
point-
gonna be
but my
there
whole
when the
point
shit hits
of
the
the whole-
fan.
but my whole
9
point-
times out of 10 nowadays, women are gonna run.
No,
and they're gonna go to
here's
the next thing, something that's
But
more stable
why
looking. Which
the
is
whole point of the
understandable
question,
to a
I
degree.
didn't care to answer it because it doesn't matter the amount of money. It still boils down to the principle, the character, the purpose.
Oh yeah.
I
Hey, guess
only,
what?
I only ask for the occupation so I can store it in my phone. I'd be like, yo, doctor, it's okay. we put
Melissa,
doctor,
lawyer.
Freckles Juice Bar. That's what I do it for. I don't do it because I care. Like I do it for just to put it
Yeah,
in my
for me
phone.
too.
Like, you know
It
what I mean?
doesn't matter. Like I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
really care what a man
Like,
does.
we obviously wanna know
as
you're
long as
stable,
one,
yeah.
like the main thing for me in dating or even friendship. Is just to know that you are looking at a bigger picture, like you have a purpose. I just can't be around people who don't have purpose. That's just working to work. Like they don't have no other, nothing,
driven
no,
anything
no
outside of
yeah,
their-
because I just don't have anything in common with people like that.
I feel you.
Say less.
That's the only thing I agree with you with. The only thing I agree with you with there. You know what I'm saying?
Great conversation. That was
As
a
long
great
as you agree.
conversation.
As
And
long
great
as you agree
perspective. I
something.
definitely
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
the
really
perspective
what
on
it
that.
is, because you could be in a space where you're working a job that you don't want to really be in, but you know, like, yo, I'm giving myself 2 years here, and then I want to do
X, Y, and
this
Z
or whatever.
after,
I'm
yeah.
putting myself through school or whatever the case may be.
All right, last one.
Oh, we got another one. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we got one
Hell
last
yeah. Oh, she thought she was off the hook.
All right,
She thought it was over.
healthy or unhealthy? Knowing your significant other's password, phone password.
Look at the face. Why?
That's from a woman.
Why?
From a woman.
Yes.
Woman usually say that's healthy because I need to,
Yeah.
I want to know. But tell us why.
Because why do I need? I don't know. I don't like that.
You don't pay my
password
phone bill,
thing. I
right?
don't like. No, it's not about paying the phone bill. It's just like why I feel like there's a trust
That's funny.
issue there. If you want to give it to me because like your phone is here and you're over there and you want me to pick up your phone real quick, then whatever. But like to really like you're not gonna give me your password. You're not gonna. That means it's a bigger issue here. I don't trust you.
You never searched through God's phone?
It's high school.
Okay, good. As long as you weren't a grown ass woman.
High school.
You about to get the OD side eye. Like, come on, Freckles.
If I get the
You're better than that.
urge to go through my man's phone, we got bigger issues, and we gotta talk, and we might have to.
Throw hands?
No, we might have to
Oh.
go.
I was like, there's
No,
more?
we might have to break up.
Oh. I was like, what else we got to do after that?
I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised.
Because let me say something. I truly believe if I feel like I gotta go through your phone, I know I'm gonna find something, and if I'm gonna find something, I gotta go.
Before you do something.
No, I just gotta go because it's like then I'm pussy because it's like damn, like, I saw that, and then I'ma stay. No.
That was gangster.
It's crazy. It's like I think it's
was
wild
gangster.
to go through your man's phone and you find out he's cheating.
And sit your ass
And
right there.
then-
Weird.
and then
Weird
what?
energy. Weird. And then don't.
Like,
leave.
how
You never went back when somebody cheated on you?
No,
Oh, we don't spend blocks out here. Talk your shit.
Never.
We don't spend blocks.
I've never
The fuck
done
we
that.
doing that for?
In high school, yeah.
The younger you.
Before the juice bar opened.
Before life. It's nothing to do with a juice bar. This is life.
I respect that.
You stayed with someone who cheated on you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. I feel like girls are just sneaky as hell. I don't know if I got cheated on.
You don't know.
I never was a person who searched for that.
If you're
playing me.
I never searched for that.
on the low.
Yeah, that's fact. That's me.
That's me too.
That's me. I don't want to know.
No, I'm a no.
Because it can't. Like, I would never want to know.
I wanna
don't
know.
wanna
I don't wanna
that
know. I don't wanna
Like,
know.
Why?
Keep that shit to your damn
I
self.
feel like it's good to know, and then you could go.
I'm not searching.
Listen, there's no such thing
Yeah,
as like
wise, not a wise. A girl told me that if you find out, she wanted you to know.
maybe. So then you should know and you should leave.
Yeah, I know. Pretty.
But my point, even that though, is like crazy that women, or people in general just want to stay with. So, I mean, see, cheating is not everybody's like
End game.
end game. Like not even end game. Like it's not their like non-negotiable. So you can't knock that either.
I can.
No, I'm talking about like in somebody's relationship. Like if they're okay with their man cheating on them.
Which is crazy.
But I mean, like.
But if it works for them,
Yeah, if it works for them, works for them.
But
Like if they can move on, they
it's a
can
wild
forgive.
concept.
But
Wild
like for
concept.
me, just because trust, I don't want to have because I'm busy. I have kids and I have business and I work. That just can't be something else on my brain. Like, oh my God, he said he at work. He's probably with Keisha. I don't have time for that.
Why Keisha? It's always Keisha.
It's always Keisha.
Always Keisha, damn
It's
it.
always Keisha.
Anyway,
Ooh, why you know a Keisha?
Right?
I don't know how we got there.
All right. But you know, like, so yeah, that's just whatever.
Well, thank you for coming up today.
Thank you for
pulling
having
up,
me.
man. Thank you so much. I honestly want you to do something different.
Here we
I want
go.
you to
You see?
I want you to do something different. Because like I said, your inspiration, you're admirable, all jokes aside. Let's say a kid right now is watching, what kind of that wants to own his own business, he or she. look in the camera and give them some type of hope.
Feed hope to the community.
Feed hope to the
That's what he's
community.
saying.
Feed hope to the community. What would you say to a child or, even an adult, he or she right now, if they said that, yo, I don't know what to do. I just want to I want to live in my purpose and, strive to be the best version of me. And they're feeling down. What kind of words would you give that person?
I would say, I know it sounds cliche, but being you is really a superpower. And I wasted a lot of time as a kid wanting to fit in. Like, I just never really did. So I was like fake popular. It's like I knew a lot of popular people and I was around them, but I wasn't the pick. I wasn't the person that everybody really wanted to be their best friend or the boys wanted. But it was a reason that God was separating me. And if you feel cast out or you feel like, rejected and you're feeling down, it's because you have a bigger purpose, a bigger plan for you. So you should just definitely just do what you love, mess with who really mess with you, and it will unfold. Like and just keep going. Just keep doing what you love to do. If it's video games, if it's whatever kids like to do these days. I feel like it's just video games. But just make your circle based on you being real. Like, don't try to not be yourself, because that's truly your superpower, like being yourself.
There we go. That's beautiful.
Love it.
Now look at the cameras and tell them
It ain't over.
Tell them where they can find you. Tell them what you got up and coming. Tell them about the bags and all the good stuff.
So are you gonna chop this up, right? All right.
Just speak to the camera.
Just say, okay. I don't know what to say. All right. You can find us at frecklesjuice.com, or you can find our locations. We have one in the Bronx on Dyer Avenue. We have Westchester, the City Center Mall in Brooklyn and Bushwick. You can follow us at Freckles Juice with 2 E's, and look forward to seeing you guys at my brunch and other networking events that we'll be hosting this year and next year.
Yeah, beautiful. That wasn't so hard, was it? Look at you.
It was.
Payless.
What are you doing? Get back and sit back. Sit back.
This is a
Sit
long
back.
interview.
Sit
What
back,
time
man.
is
What's
it?
wrong with you? Stop trying to rush up out of here.
I'm
You about to leave. You about to get you out of here. You about to get up out of here. Anyway, that was another. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Okay, can I finish? Can I say what I gotta say?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get it out?
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Great. All right. I'm your host, Mack.
Your neighborhood muscle man, Jonny Dubs.
Thank you for watching another episode of Faded and Fit. If you like what you see today, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know in the comments how you felt about today's episode and any kind of questions you have for Miss Felly herself, and we'll distribute them to her, when she's not busy. But thank you for tuning in. As always, keep it healthy and keep it real. Faded and Fit. Jesus.